Hey, what's up guys, it's Monaco here, and we're going to be doing another life story. You guys definitely seem to like these ones. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to Goodson. I want to give a quick shout out to the Goon Squad, and as always, this PGH God and that kid Marcus. So if you guys want to check them out, their links are going to be down in the description. Alright guys, let's get this started. So anyways, basically we're going to be talking about sex bracelets. And these bracelets, I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but they were like very popular back in 2006, I think it was 2006 probably. I had just moved to this neighborhood, so I was a new kid, and I was taking out the trash. It was about 6:05. I remember it specifically. The sun was on the west side. So beautiful. No, I'm just kidding. I actually don't remember what time it was. I remember it was in the afternoon though. I was taking the trash back. Basically, Kelly had taken her trash out. I was new, so I was like, hey, my name's Alex, and she was like, hey, my name's Kelly, and that's how we got married, and that's where I am today. No, I'm just fucking with you guys. That's how our friendship began. Her best friend Kimberly actually came down, and she introduced herself. Me, Kimberly, and Kelly, we were best friends. Kelly was more of like the conceited, like really hot one. Kimberly was like the athletic, pretty as well. So I could see how they were friends. And I would always go to her house in the morning, because in the morning, what we would have to do is I would have to walk from my house, which is right here. I'd have to walk through her house and then the bus stop, so it was on the way either way. So I would always go to her house. I'd be waiting downstairs watching MTV. She would come down, always give me a hug. She'd always have different friends, and her friends were fucking gorgeous. They were really pretty girls, and we would walk down to the bus stop. So one day I was with Kelly in her house. We were chilling. Take in mind that Kelly was a 7th grader when I was a 6th grader, so she was about 15 when I was 12. She was older than me, so she knew a lot more than me. So basically, one day chilling at her house, and prior to going to her house, I saw all these kids ripping bracelets off of each other. Girls would have like from their wrist to their elbows just full of bracelets, and guys would just be like ripping them off and be like, oh my god, what we gotta do. And like each bracelet had a different color, and the color had a different meaning. So these things were like very intense. I didn't get them back then though, because I was like, oh, okay, is that a game? You just rip off the bracelets? That's cool. So I went to Kelly's house, and it popped in my mind. I was like, yo, look, Kelly has the same bracelets. Maybe I could rip them off and I can be cool. So I did not know what these bracelets meant back then. So I was like, yeah, let me just rip one off. Ripped off the red one, and I'm laughing because I'm like, ha, I got your red one. And then Kelly just fucking turns around and she's like, do you know what you just did? And I'm just sitting there like in shock. I'm like, this isn't funny, this isn't cool. And she was like, Alex, do you know what you just did? And I was like, honestly, I don't know. What did I do? Isn't it a game? And she was like, no, this is not a game, Alex. She was like, Alex, I actually have to, I have to fucking sell your soul to the devil. She actually did not say that. She was like, yo, this bracelet means that we have to make out. So take in mind, Kelly was one of the most popular girls in like the whole school. Everyone knew Kelly, and I had just ripped her bracelet. So back then, these bracelets weren't anything like where you're like, you know what, it's a bracelet. No, back then we had in our minds that these were like if you broke it, you had to do it. So, oh my, I'm gonna kiss Kelly. Kelly's like freaking out. She's like, oh my god, what is my boyfriend gonna say? What am I gonna do? I hope no one finds out. And I was just sitting there like, so when am I gonna get my kiss? No, I'm just kidding. I was just sitting there. I was like, what is going on? And Kelly comes to me and she grabs me and she fucking just kisses me. And I'm just sitting there like in shock. I'm like, did this just fucking happen? So it's just really weird. So we just end the day right there. We go home, and the next day, she's like, I hear all the girls, and they're like, yo, did you kiss Kelly? Is that true? And I was like, no, where do you hear that from? She's like, Kelly told us. And I was like, oh my god, everyone knows I kissed Kelly. I feel like the alpha male, the alpha male. I had just making out with the hottest girl in school. But then it hits me. Kelly has a boyfriend. And I fucking blow, dude. I'm like, oh my god, Kelly has a boyfriend. He's the captain of the soccer team. Kelly's boyfriend is the captain of the soccer team. He's one of the most popular boys as well. And he's an 8th grader. He's one of the oldest soccer players, but he's dating Kelly. And I think to myself, I'm like, oh my god, I'm a small little channel, and I had just fucked with PewDiePie's girlfriend. That's basically like the comparison of what it was. So I was freaking out. I was like, holy shit, what am I gonna do? So I went to my guy friends and I was like, guys, I kissed Kelly, but Kelly has a boyfriend. What am I gonna do? So Kelly, the guys are like, you know what? He's probably gonna fight you, man. You gotta get ready for this. You gotta fight him. So I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, oh my god, you know, I'm gonna have to fight for the first time. You know, I have a friend named CJ, so he gets me to wrestling. I start going to wrestling, working out really hard and stuff. And I do that for about a week. I know I made it sound like for like 3 months, but no, I did it for like a week. And Kelly was like, hey, you know, my boyfriend's not even mad. You know, he knows you, and he knows you didn't mean it. So I'm like, inside I'm like, oh my god, thank you for not killing me. But on the outside I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, I gotta act cool around her, because, you know, she is the queen of middle school. I'll let you guys pick one out of the 2 stories that you guys want me to upload next, so you guys can watch. Make sure to comment down below so I can know which story it is and which one you guys want to see. So I'll comment, and then you guys can comment down below which story you guys prefer. One of the stories is actually going to be about PJ and his cheating girlfriend. The other story will be about me, myself, and one of my crush's hot cousins story. This is pretty insane. I'm gonna let you guys decide down below. Just comment down below what you guys want to pick. And also thank you guys for watching. As always, peace out.